Hey, we used to be down by 10. Now check the scope, boy, I knew I was destined to win. It's a whole bunch of losses I took on the chin. I just had to remember that's just how it is. And that's just how it go. Lil' bro facing 20, he 20 years old. I'm 25, I done beat up the road. Went from New York to Texas and all the way home. Hey, I'm from the country, we putting hot sauce on a pork chop sandwich. The plug say he getting shit in from Cali, so he paying shipping and handling. I talked to some people, they told me you probably could blow, you just need a little management. Boy, I don't give a fuck about the industry, I find a plug and get rich off of cannabis. I don't give a fuck about the industry, I work a job as long as my son's straight. Bitch, I been him with this music since bro used to cook me a beat on the lunch tray. I hate when they act throwed off, that boy wanna crash in his head on a one-way. Bum from that dirty ass south for real, we'll set that bitch off on a Monday. But we'll set that bitch off on a Wednesday. Shit, I told my dog that he more like a brother to me, but I still pull a melee if he go against me. White boy, my name ain't Josh, but I keep the Drake in case they try to get me, and I call a burner on the hula hoop boy, cause they like to spin around some shit till they dizzy. I just told them to vibe, cause this shit just something to ride to. But stood on that same block for some years, working that bitch like a drive-thru. I cut off some people I love, and I still can't believe I'm the person they lied to. I hate Lil' Buddy, always on the net, talking about he a shark, but that fish should get fried too. Your ass will die too, for thanking you Superman. Bro said he moved to the agents to fuck some new hoes, and start catching plays out of Uber van. They be get wet as the Hoover Dam. If I out this bitch, I'm a shooter man. Bitch, I'm from Georgia, deep down south. We grew up on Jeezy and Gucci Man. As my uncle would say, on Gucci Man. We grew up on Friday and Pootie-Tang. Used to eat on the noodles and noodle things. Leave the hood and come back like a boomerang. Leave the hood and come back like a junkie. Boy, I'm in the spot kicking shit, call me Mr. Miyagi. They big ass stick, but I don't play hockey. These 7'2", take the air out his body. We putting hot sauce on a pork chop sandwich. The plug said he getting shit in from Cali, so he paying shipping and handling. I talked to some people, they told me you probably could blow, you just need a little management. Boy, I don't give a fuck about the industry, I find a plug and get rich off of cannabis.
How y'all doing, and welcome. I am Willie Williams. Appreciate y'all for joining the player. Subscribe. Please remember, go around to the WillieWilliamsShow.com. Y'all check out a few things. Subscribe to the website. If you would like to support a player around here, you can get some for you and them little babies by clicking the Get link on the website. If you'd like to see what we call the event video, please go around to the Patreon, the Willie Williams Show. The link's down there in the description. I need you liking, sharing, telling somebody about a player. We try to get the thumbs up over 500 in every show so we can do something to the algorithm. Listen, we got a PayPal link down in the description. We got $sign, top and bottom. Willie Williams Show, that is the cash app. And if you just so happen to hit that super chat, please don't go over $5 because the player don't know if he getting it or not. They say I get 30, they say that they get 70. God damn it, I think they getting a whole 100. Remember, the midday news show, if you can't watch it with your eyes and you can't use your peripherals and see a player, big word, I hear any goddamn screen. We do got a thing called a podcast on Anchor and Spotify, the Willie Williams Show. Please follow me on IG and Twitter at the WW Show. Appreciate y'all. So I'm eating yellow watermelons. I ate a yellow watermelon. I ate some of a yellow watermelon. I wasn't raised like this, y'all. I wasn't raised like this, eating yellow watermelon. I didn't even know that they had, or that we had on Earth, yellow watermelons. And then when you Google it, they've been around for 5,000 years. Hold on. Let me get this correct. Let me Google it one more time. How long has yellow watermelons been out? Say like an album. Yellow watermelons has been out around 5,000 years. I wasn't raised like that. I'm in the South, y'all. I'm Florida. My state, stand your ground, say, but bitch, go home, say, please don't run away if I like to say. I've never, ever seen a yellow watermelon. I messed around and I went to Walmart and I picked up some watermelons. I guess I forgot to read the sign where it said yellow. Maybe they don't put a sign that say yellow. Who would think that there's other than a red watermelon? So even if they had a sign that say yellow, why would I look for the sign that is distinguishing between colors or is more than one color? Why y'all ain't telling me about yellow watermelons? Like, we got farmland and shit. Like, you know, you can go to like the strawberry pickings. You can go out there and pick like your own strawberries. Imagine going to buy some strawberries and now they got yellow strawberries. Or yellow on the inside strawberries. You know what I'm saying? I don't this what it tastes like.
It tastes like watermelon, but it's not as I don't just in my mind. It's not as refreshing as a red watermelon. It's truly just not refresh. Like it don't have. I don't know. It's something about that red. It's something about that red though. Well, maybe I'm biased because I was raised on red. Like I just didn't know that the yellow. He say, do you know about the orange watermelon? You see what I'm saying? I don't know nothing about no damn orange watermelon. Hold on. That's me. La. How long has orange watermelons been out? Let's see. Orange watermelons have actually existed for thousands of years, predating modern red watermelon. So you mean to tell me that the orange watermelon, because y'all say orange, y'all can't say orange, but the orange watermelons has existed before the red watermelons? So the red watermelons is the problem. You say, Willie, you had them white strawberries. I have eaten white strawberries. Yes. I forgot all about that right now. But I only did that there once. You say the yellow tastes like honey. I don't know. I just, it's all right though. I'm just not used to it. I done cut it up. That shit cold. It's cold, so it's good. You know what I'm saying? Because watermelon, I think that we supposed to eat watermelons more than we supposed to drink water. I think we supposed to get like our water from the fruits and not from the tap. For real though, cause if you really think about it, are we even supposed to drink water? I know that we built up a 90% water or 70-some or 80-some% water. I get that part, but are we supposed to be getting water? Because in order for us to have to drink water, we would need cups. Or because we're not dogs. Or maybe we is dogs. I don't know. Well, they do call us dogs. Players, they do call us dogs. You know what I'm saying? So it may not be a derogatory term anymore. We may be dogs. But for us to have to drink water, we would have had to get down on all fours or two knees and cup our hands to drink. If you really think about it, you say all you need is lips. That's it. They say your thirst is really quenched with fruits. This is my point. I done told y'all that drinking water have you more thirsty. Water dehydrates you. But we have been taught that drink water for dehydration. Have y'all noticed that y'all can drink all the water? It don't much matter, but your lips will still be chapped if you don't lubricate them. If you don't, If you don't moisturize your lips, your lips will still get chapped, even though you drink a lot of water. I'm just saying, and that's even without kidney problems or liver problems, because I know that that's the first place that people want to go. Well, if you're having these, well, if you keep being dehydrated, then you may have a kidney problem, maybe some form of diabetes. No, not necessarily. He say water rehydrates you or rehydrates you. Listen. Water by itself, water can hold you over. You know what I'm saying? Water can hold you over because water don't have no electrolytes, no nutrients. It's just water. Like it's a soluble. It's what? It's a flushing thing, like a liquid. You know what I'm saying? But it don't. This is what. Watch this. This is why you can eat a few pieces of watermelon and your thirst is quenched. If you did not drink water, and let's say that you just replace water with watermelons, you will actually eat less watermelons and feel more fulfilled than drinking. I think it's 10 to 12, 8 cups or 8 ounces of. I don't know how many they say water you supposed to have a day. You say, did our ancestors, what did our ancestors use used to hydrate. I think that it was the fruits. I think that it was the fruits though. And so they no, they won't, Willie. You have a high sugar. Whoa. You say no, they won't, Willie. You have a high sugar or table salt intake. What you saying? Is you saying that the fruits won't hydrate you or something? Because fruits is a real hydration organism. Have y'all ever noticed if y'all have your children out playing, let's say like pee-wee football or something like that, and after the games, and hold on, even through like the half times and breaks, and even after the game, the coaches will serve them oranges and watermelons. They will give them that in place of the water because it truly do hydrate you. You say water also has sodium. Well, depends on the water. You know what I'm saying? I'm just talking about just plain old water. That shit ain't got no salt in it. This is why they say you got to add some pink salt and some isolated salt or iodine salt or something like that. You got to put some salt on it. This is what they say. I just used to realize that I could drink a gallon of water a day because I was real physical in the job that I have, and we're in Florida in the sun, and I just get to drink water. You know what I'm saying? And I would do over a gallon a day. And it's crazy because I could drink the gallon and then be thirsty. I'm just saying so. Yeah. Well, you say the Sunny got salt, not spring water. And they also tell us that the spring water is better than the regular water. But everywhere ain't got the spring water though. Everywhere don't have the spring water. I don't. So how's everybody getting the proper stuff from water if you can't get the proper water from everywhere? I don't know. I'm just thinking, hey, listen, I don't have a degree. Well, I don't have those type of degrees. And I could be wrong. Yeah, no. I don't know. Speaking of degrees, speaking of school, shout out to everybody who's about to go back to school. You all hadn't got scholarships from last year and all that fly stuff right there. And it's time for y'all to start making y'all way to the dorms and stuff, because a lot of you good people have enrolled. A lot of y'all have enrolled and y'all fresh out. Y'all just turned 18 in the summer. You know what I'm saying? You get that thing away legally. You know what I'm saying? To adults. Now you about to go out and really sling that thing. You really finna go out and sling that thing. You finna move from mama them. You know what I'm saying? You finna get out and be on your own and say, I'm grown. You know how we be out here acting. Just to get what they call blindsided. In case y'all have not been paying attention to the news, in case you ain't been watching me, well, Howard University has been getting called out in the past day or two because of their supposedly students have gotten blindsided about this incoming year. They done got sent that letter saying, you gonna have to stay on with your mama. Basically, let's go put up on the screen. Look.
Incoming students say they have been blindsided by Howard University. They received an email alerting them that the university is no longer holding their spots.
Yeah, so Howard says it hasn't received full payment in order to enroll those students. Our Raphael full payment now amid the sirens to sort this out.
Howard say we need the whole thing. I understand that we is a historical black university, but damn it, we need the whole bag, not half the bag, the whole thing.
All out for us. So Rafa, we know the students say they're really caught up in a scholarship processing issue here. Tell us more.
Yeah, that's right, Lorenzo, Leslie. Look, some say dozens got this email, others say it's hundreds. Howard University hasn't given me a clear number despite my request. But the students I spoke to say this is a mistake that needs to be corrected today.
Howard has been my dream school for a very long time.
But the dream has been interrupted for some students like Dwayne Irvin from Missouri.
I've bought my flight tickets. I have bought all the dorm essentials I need. I've been packing.
On Wednesday, some students got this email from Howard University letting them know they missed the July 10th deadline to make their tuition payment or payment arrangement. As a result of this missed deadline, we can no longer hold your place in Howard University's incoming class.
I am utterly disappointed.
And then I'm suddenly unenrolled from a dream school, from a school that I worked so hard to get into.
Isabella Williams was planning to leave Alabama today to move in on Saturday for her internship that was supposed to start on Monday.
If y'all don't shot that baby out for having her real, we just can't let that go. That baby got her real. It got her real.
So hard to get into.
Isabella Williams was planning to leave Alabama today to move in on Saturday for her internship that was supposed to start on Monday.
It was a little bit confusing to suddenly be unenrolled, but I'm fighting.
Both students say they were assured by Howard University that everything was in order to start this fall. They're both waiting on guaranteed scholarship money to drop.
They know that most external scholarships are not dispersed until August 1st. This was all very transparent. I gave them all the documentation.
But despite that, they got the email telling them to consider reapplying as a transfer student. Irvin says he's heard from students in all kinds of financial situations.
We're still waiting for scholarships, still waiting for loans, still waiting for VA benefits.
In a release to WUSA 9, Howard University says they'll consider circumstances regarding pending scholarships and financial aid. But time is ticking.
Howard's not making us feel supported.
Irvin says communication with the university has been difficult. He's already reached out to enroll in other colleges in case the issue is not resolved.
Smart.
Williams says she's still coming to D.C.
You cannot be a bison if you're not willing to force people to take accountability. I'm not going to give up on the school, but I am demanding that they do better.
Do y'all hear the difference in like a male and a female? Did y'all just catch that little difference? Watch this. Watch.
Howard's not making us feel supported.
Irvin says communication with the university has been difficult. He's already reached out to enroll in other colleges in case the issue is not resolved.
He sees the problem. The male see the problem. How it acting flaky. How it got us on a I don't know, right? School is still going to start whether they is able to attend Howard or not, right? The fall season's gonna start whether they in Howard or not. Got it. The male understands that. The male said, well, since they faking, I'm finna go put in applications somewhere else, right? Just in case. Because listen, if you don't have applications somewhere else and the school year start, you just missed the fall. Now you have been sought back and then you got to sign up for the winter program. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't have your ducks in a row and school done started, but you have not applied for another college, now your ass got to stay at the crib with mama them and waste a whole 4 months. Think about it. But the female said what?
Williams says she's still coming to D.C.
You cannot be.
She say she coming any goddamn way. I know that they out here faking. They playing with enrollment out there. I don't care nothing about that right there. I'm finna come to D.C. Do y'all understand that if you're not accepted into the school, you don't have a dorm? Like if you were supposed to be living on campus and they say no, she say she's still going to D.C. Where you gonna stay?
Williams says she's still coming to D.C.
You cannot be a bison if you're not willing to force people to take accountability. I'm not going to give up on the school, but I am demanding that they do better.
Do you see what the attitude is though? You can't be a bison unless you what?
You cannot be a bison if you're not willing to force people to take.
If you're not willing to force people, I thought we had free will, baby. That sounds wrong. You're not supposed to be able to force people to do anything, right?
You cannot be a bison if you're not willing to force people to take accountability. I'm not going to give up on the school, but I am demanding.
Do you understand that you can't force a business to accept accountability? But this is her thought process. She's tunnel vision. She's right here. Now listen, she may get into the school. May. You say, call KK, get Kamala Harris on the phone, things may change.
That they do better.
Y'all Soros sister, huh?
In just the last hour, Isabella tells me that she now has access to her classes, but still has no information about her scholarships, which is...
Okay, so she got access to her classes, so she have been accepted, but she ain't got the scholarship part of it. So I'm guessing you can get your little class, your little schedule shit, but they done already told y'all if we ain't got that bag, it ain't gonna happen, baby.
Still has no information about her scholarships, which is, again, a little bit more of that uncertainty that we're seeing. Look, Howard University tells me they understand how this is disappointing and also just difficult for students, but they also have to make decisions so they can prepare for planning purposes when it comes to academic programs, housing, and a lot of other things. Howard University, I'm Rafael Sanchez Cruz.
I can almost guarantee if this shit don't go right, she's gonna come back and do a video and tell us she has no place to stay. I'm stranded. Howard University, they stranded me out here when these people had done said if we ain't got the bag, baby, it ain't gonna happen. Listen, I also seen a few other clips or something that got to do with this right here. Watch.
Sorry.
I'm so sorry. I know. Her balance is practically zero. Her scholarship came in today. She only owes $1,400. I told them I will pay this now.
I'm Jay Lawson on the campus of Howard University because
She said that the girl scholarship hadn't came on then. She only owed $1,400. She said, bitch, I pay that now. Well, it seems to me like they had done been told y'all to pay it. And then y'all didn't pay it. But now, since you're between the rock and the hard spot, you got to pay it, so you gonna pay it? Yeah, I know.
100 students have been unenrolled at
Oh, it was 500 students. Jeez.
Howard's incoming freshman class. Now, the vice president of enrollment says that basically the tuition had to be paid 50% on the account in order for the students to secure their enrollment. However, parents say that the emails have been confusing, frustration. A lot of parents have come up to the administration building offering to pay the remaining balance of what they believe is left on the accounts, and the administration is telling them that there is nothing that they can do.
Oh, so, and listen, we're talking about Howard, so this is a black school. Shout out to all the black parents. Shout out to all the black parents who pulled on up out there and say, man, how much on the tab, dog? I got it. We're finna go on the pay. Listen, this is when you really want to get your children out the house. Man, listen. Man, if y'all don't take this little motherfucker, listen. I got to put her or him on y'all, man. I'm sick of raising this little. You know what I'm saying? But listen, shout out to the parents, though. Shout out to the parents, though, for pulling up on that.
The vice president of enrollment also says that some cases will be reviewed on a case-by-case basis because there were a lot of external funding and scholarships that needed to be applied to accounts. But right now, a lot of the students who have been turned away, their families say that they don't know what they're going to do.
Like, what's this money is the problem that can be solved. Yeah. It's not fair. I called since May.
Okay.
Trying to get in contact with somebody. They did not respond. And when they did respond, they gave me miscommunication. They can pull, they said the calls are recorded. They can pull those calls to hear what the rep told me.
I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry. I know. Her balance is practically zero. Her scholarship came in today. She only owes $1,400.
This is why it's hard and it is so difficult. Women, you all do not make situations better. Let me just explain why. When something is going on, who don't cry? Men. When something is going on with men's children, men are out here crying in front of people. Women will break down. Oh my God, I can't believe it. And listen, that's damn near the worst thing that you can do, especially it's in front of your child. Because it's not showing strength. It's not showing strength at a time that your child needs a strong or the strong parent. We look at mothers as gods, right? It's not a good thing to see our mamas cry during the situation that they supposed to be handling. I do understand that. Well, women is emotional. I get all that little fly shit, but there's that attack. Most of y'all don't cry when your children die, and y'all do an interview. So that lets me know that you all have control of your tears. It has control of your emotions when you want to. I'm just saying something. Stop all that goddamn crying and get the damn it. Say your problem, point out your problem. Stop all that crying. Because your child looks at you as a God. And gods don't cry, babies. I'm just trying to help. I'm just saying something. I've always been wanting to say that right there. I truly have always been wanting to say that right there. And the hell do y'all women be crying in a situation that y'all supposed to be out here fixing as a strong person? I don't never see men cry during certain situations.
Okay, update of what I know as a parent whose son was disenrolled or unenrolled from Howard. Yesterday afternoon, we started getting emails saying...
I would love to see you without all this shit on your face. I would love to see you without your representative. I'd love to see the majority of y'all without your representatives, so we could be like, oh my God, you all are so beautiful. Go ahead.
Sorry you chose not to go to Howard. We was confused. We called. They said it was a mistake. Don't worry about it. Then once the office is closed, we started to get emails basically saying you ain't paid, so you can't come. And the original agreement with Howard was their miscommunication. Number one, they said August 3rd, then August 2nd, then all of a sudden July 10th, 50% of the tuition had to be paid out. However, most kids and almost all kids who got disenrolled are getting scholarships, are getting some type of assistance from a third party that does not get released until like the beginning of September. My son is on a full academic scholarship in partnership directly with Howard and his previous school. They already sent out that tuition, but Howard never updated the system anyway for my child, and he got disenrolled. So my 50%, my son's 50% tuition was already on the way. But what we are now understanding, because I've spoken to some people up there, they don't even have enough staff to go through each person to see who's right, who's wrong, who's saying yes, who's saying no. So there are some kids already that have been re-enrolled, and they sent out an email basically saying, we know the problem, we're not saying it's our fault. And this is listen, I just want my son back in school. I just want my son back in school. So there's a lot of misinformation. That is my particular story. Like I said, there's 500 families that are going through this right now. And I want all of us to find some peace, because my house ain't no peace since yesterday. And he's ready to roll.
Listen. She ready for him to get on up out of there. Means you got a full scholarship, time for you to go. You grown now.
He's ready to be in there on August 3rd. I bought a new car yesterday so we could pack some more of the stuff up. So I need him back in Howard.
I need him at my house. I just bought a new car.
Everybody who's been sending love, I appreciate y'all. Okay. Anyone who's trying to help, I appreciate you. For those of y'all that being shady, somebody's trying to call me broke and say because I can't afford it. No, my son is on a full academic scholarship.
You ain't got to say nothing. You better straighten them all. You know what I'm saying? And you just bought a new car?
Oh, right. Yeah. Wasn't me.
Yep, it was all your son. It wasn't you. Shout out to these somebody say chest different color than the face. It be like that sometimes. It be maybe it's the lighting. I don't know. You say Howard University is on drugs. What's going on out here? Ever since KK had done lost the doggone election, the shit been going south out here in these streets. What's going on, Howard? Howard, y'all got to get it together, because y'all I think that Howard University is like the pinnacle or the highest ranked HBCU. Oh, let's ask what is the highest ranked HBCU? Spelman. Oh, so it's Spelman. Well, the top ranked HBCUs is Spelman, Howard, Morehouse, Tuskegee, and FAMU in Tallahassee, Florida, big Florida on the map, for real though. But got to be more careful, man. Y'all better listen. Fight. You can't be. I forgot the thing that the girls say. You can't be like a bull or something if you don't force no people. I know that I know she didn't say bull, but it's an animal that she had done said. So yeah. Yeah, get them children out y'all house, dog. I promise you. You will thank me later. Hit the children out y'all house so y'all can be naked and fandangling and shit and eating and hunching on your kitchen counter with your booties on your kitchen counters and stuff, because it's just you and your man. You know what I'm saying? It's just you and your la la la. When things get eaten and shit, the only person you have to look at is, I guess, the other children. Well, hopefully all your children go, but it's just you and your la la la. Oh, she said a bison. Yeah. In order to be like a bison, you supposed to force people to do something. Hell, a bison force people to do something. Hey, you can't be a bison if you don't force people to do something, because that's what she had done said, right? How does that work? With like a bison force people to? I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, move right along. I got a good question for you, good people. Cancer. Let me just say something real quick about cancer. Because I looked this here up. Damn, I asked my Ella Lala. Do y'all notice, or have y'all noticed that crackheads don't get cancer? What substance users? Well, we're gonna specifically say crackheads, crack indulgers, they don't get cancer, huh? I asked my ALA, which percentage of people who do crack? Well, there's no specific percentage, they say, or a direct statistical data showing that the set of percentage of people who use crack cocaine will get cancer. They say health risks and findings. Well, see, they really ain't got no answer for me. And the reason that I think that they don't get cancer, I don't think they get cancer. I think crackheads get cancer after they stop using crack. Now, this is why I say that they don't get cancer, or they're not dying from cancer. Okay, so if they getting cancer, at least they're not dying from cancer. Right. You say I knew one with cancer, but did that person stop doing crack and then got cancer, or did they get cancer while they was doing crack? But even if it's one, it's an anomaly. I really don't. The reason I think that they don't get cancer is because crack suppresses your appetite. Crackheads eat, I would say, probably 80% less than the average human being. They could eat like a piece of bread and be scraped. You know what I'm saying? They can have like a little bologna sandwich within 24 hours. They good. You know, their caloric deficit is really a deficit. I'm trying to tell you something. You say cocaine has anti-cancer properties out here. For real, if you really think about it, we get cancer because of the foods. If we're not partaking in the food ingestions, then the percentage or the probability or possibility of us getting cancer really goes down. So what I'm trying to tell y'all, you say stay high. Stay high, dude. Trying to tell you something, dog. That's a good one. Is crack cocaine a antibiotic? Let's just ask. You say no, crack cocaine is not an antibiotic. It is an illegal and highly addictive central nervous system stimulant. Antibiotics are medicines used to treat and kill bacterial infections, whereas crack cocaine has no antibacterial properties and harms the body, as if antibiotics don't harm the body. That's what's up. That is what's up. You say, what is crack cocaine? It is a process. It's a recipe. It's a recipe that's out here, but it is a process, smokable. It's a smokable form of cocaine made by mixing powder cocaine, that powder, with baking soda and water, and then heating it up into a solid. You got to have a beacon and a fork. a beacon in the fork and the pot. You got the double boiler bitch, and you. That's a sound that they say that they make. That's what I heard. That's what I had done heard. Moving right along. I was just thinking about it. I was just thinking about it. I got a hell of a story. We got a 25-year-old. And shout out to all our 25-year-olds who making these decisions. Pop, pop, pop. Imagine you had done got dead during a child exchange. That means you trying to give me my baby, take my baby. Give me my baby, take me. See that every day. Imagine you done fucked around and died on out here. And I think they had done died because it happened 2 days ago, so today Friday. And you died on a Wednesday. I would hate to die before the club. You know what I'm saying? Like, because shit, we work all week and stuff like that. And Friday we go clubbing and shit, right? I hate to die on a Wednesday. Yeah. Is it before the shift or after shift? Well, in this case, it's possibly before the shift. But anyway, we have a 25-year-old who had done died, got killed during a custody exchange. Y'all got to pay attention to the detail.
Nicholas, thank you. Also developing, a man was shot and killed in the parking lot of a Cleveland police station. Officers say it was a child custody exchange that went very bad.
He got shot in the police station. Go ahead.
18's Catherine Huntley joins us live outside the 5th District headquarters with the latest on the investigation.
And Nicole, a 29-year-old man is dead following this shooting just before 1 a.m. here.
Oh, 29, so not 25. Go ahead.
At the Cleveland 5th District Police Station. Now, 3 adults and a child between 8 and 10 years old was involved. 2 of the adults, the police are assuming is the child's parents, but they are still figuring out exactly the relationship. The custody handoff went very wrong. Cleveland police say the child's father met 2 women, one of them the child's mother, likely the child's mother, for some sort of custody handoff shortly before 1 a.m. During the handoff, an argument started. The 2 women and the men left the scene, but shortly after drove past each other on a nearby street. For reasons that are still under investigation, the women tried to go back to the 5th District station. While heading back there, the man allegedly rammed their car with his. All this while the child was in the car. The 2 women and child got out of the car and tried to make it into the police station. However, police say the man got out of his car and followed them. It was then the child's father was shot multiple times by one of the women. He later died at the hospital. He's been identified as 29-year-old Marcus Driggins.
It's definitely something that's concerning when there's these type of emotions involved and these type of interactions or relationships. It's always concerning when a child is involved, but we're grateful that the child was not injured in the process.
Okay.
Now, no other injuries were reported. Police say they recovered 1 gun from the scene. Now, after this happened, one of the women ran into the police station to tell them what happened. They immediately were able to start investigating, and no charges have been filed at this point, but police are not ruling that out yet. Of course, it's very early in this investigation. Coming up at 4, much more on this deadly.
All right, I got to quit. Do y'all understand that this happened at 1 o'clock in the morning? A child exchange at 1 o'clock in the morning. So they got into an argument and they all drove away. So it seemed to me that they was also communicating on the phone after they all drove away, right? So in my mind, they decided to, okay, we could try this again. We could try the child exchange, right? We could try it again. So they made their way back on up to the police station, Once they got to the police station, the women decided to, we finna go into the police station. This is where we finna go. We finna go into the police station, and he jumps out the car and follows them into the police station. But before they go into the police station, which I don't think that it's never a good idea to bring a gun into a police station, because you got to think if the women jumped out the car and they're going into the police station, and then the woman shoots the man because the man following them into the police station, that means she was going into the police station with a gun. Unless he had a gun at the time, y'all going in the police station. Why did she shoot, buddy? Why? If you going in the police station and it seems to me that y'all energy is up, so 2 women is running in there with a child. All y'all got to do is say, this man is following us. This man, yada, yada, yada. The police is right there. Why not let the police take care of it then? If you're, So they end up shooting them outside of the police station and then going into the police station to tell the police that they shot him or one person shot him. This is amazing. I'm just saying so. Yes, you do have the right to bear arms. But in my mind, just in case, if he had a gun, I truly do understand it. But I'm just like, well, if y'all done got out the car going into the police station, y'all pulled in first in my mind. If y'all pulled in first and y'all supposed to got inside of the police station before he able to slide up, jump out the car, and follow y'all into the police station. Now, I ain't tripping that he dead. He caused his own death. You know what I'm saying? He playing with y'all and not understanding that y'all had that fight. His bad. He won't make that mistake no more. Promise you that right there. But yeah. Why is we having an exchange at 1 o'clock in the morning? If I'm supposed to get the child, let's say that I am the baby daddy. We slide up my baby mama and that little old ass friend that she got, because it's always an old ass friend that she got who just gonna take her side and be with the BS anyway. We really ain't got no words. Like what is we talking about unless you was trying to control me as a man? Unless you talking slick. Well, damn it, and you make sure that you bring him back. And you doing all that little slick. I'm liable to slap. I'm liable to express myself. You know what I'm saying? But why, if they pulled up and they have the child, why not give him the baby? Obviously, we don't have all the information. I'm just saying, it should not be all the yaka. It just really shouldn't. If I'm supposed to get the baby, when we both pull up and you see me and I make myself know, hey, I'm here. Release the child. Release the child. We ain't got nothing to talk about. And or the only thing, well, what time you gonna drop them off? All right, it's 7. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. You got time to do all this shit right here. You know what I'm saying? You say that you think that the police shot him. No. The woman shot. Watch it.
29-year-old Marcus Dragan. And the child's father was shot multiple times by one of the women.
See?
He later died at the hospital.
Shot multiple times by one of the women.
While the child was in the car, the 2 women and child got out of the car and tried to make it into the police station. However, police say the man got out of his car and followed them. It was then the child's father was shot multiple times by one of the women. He later died at the hospital.
And it's funny that they say about one of the women, so we have not established whether it was a baby mama or the friend girl. Yes, 1 o'clock in the morning, that's real odd. That's real odd. I guess it don't make no doggone sense to me. That's what's up. Move right along. I ain't gonna eat much hold you. Really quick. Sports, real quick. People watch men's sports. Men's sports is way bigger than female sports. Females don't even support female sports. You know what I'm saying? And you would think, now, men, we love sports so much. We love women so much. It's strange that we don't support women's sports like we support sports, like men's sports, because we love women so much. But I don't think that we want to see women do sports. I don't know, because we're not supporting it like that. Shout out to Logan for the $2 super chat. He said, did you see Madison, Wisconsin police shooting? Nope. Please send it to me. The reason that I'm saying this right here is because of they coming up with some new guidelines. And I just want to say, wait. They done came up with some new guidelines dealing with sports broadcasting. They saying that they are sexualizing women too much in these streets, and they want to make a change. They want to make a change. And this how they want to make a change. You say new guidelines urges sports broadcasters to stop using camera angles that sexualize women athletes. According to the report, certain camera angles, especially close-up shots from behind or below and slow motion replays can unnecessarily sexualize athletes and shift attention away from their performances. Instead, broadcasters are being encouraged to use wider shots that highlight the athlete's speed, technique, and overall skills. The recommendations also warn against leggings on athletes during vulnerable moments. Also warns against leggings? Lingering against linger. I'm saying, what is wrong with this word? Well, on athletes during vulnerable moments, such as when they're preparing to compete and recover after an event. Oh, all right. British athlete pole vaulter Holly Bradshaw said that those types of clips often end up spreading online, leading to harassment and inappropriate comments. Oh, y'all so fair. I just can't. Oh, God. Oh, this is horrible. He said while the guidelines are not mandatory, the goal is to help keep the focus on the sport itself and ensure that women athletes are recognized for their talent instead of how they are filmed. You mean to tell me the same women that take sexualizing pictures? You mean to tell me the same women that goes to track events in tights? You mean the same women who run in panties? I want y'all to think about this. The same women who run in panties and tight. Look at the pictures. Look at the pictures. Now, do y'all understand? If y'all stop showing the angles, we don't want to watch. We do not want to watch. Now, what was that word? Lingering. That's not lingering? Lingering. That is lingering. Lingering means lasting for a long time. Oh, staying in the place and stay longer than usual. Okay, let's get back to the sentence. The recommendations also warn against lingering on athletes. Oh, you talking about the cameras. All right. Shout out to the cameramen. Listen, we don't want to watch it then. We don't care about sports for women. So I hadn't said that word right, but I confused myself. Anyway, they don't want them lingering on athletes during vulnerable moments, such as when they is preparing to compete. You know, like the stretches and opening of the buttocks, because they be opening up their booties and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Stretching their legs open so we can see they moose knuckle. Nobody told them to, listen, nobody told them to run half naked. Nobody told them to pole vault half naked. Or maybe somebody did tell them. But at some times, you all got to say, okay. We're not going to wear revealing clothes. Do y'all understand that they say that the cameras is sexualizing the women? Hold on, watch. Do y'all know that we can't sexualize the women by what they have on if they don't have it on? There's not well, if y'all wore loose fitted clothes, depends on the wind. Now, we really can't sexualize, can you? But because of what y'all got on, y'all sexualize yourself. The sport itself is sexualizing. But y'all don't have no problem in running half naked. Y'all have no problem with running half naked. So wait a minute. You all don't want the camera shots, but y'all still want to be half naked. Got it. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Move right along. I ain't gonna be much on you. Got it. We not even much gonna take responsibility. Women not gonna take responsibility for the outfits. Not gonna do that. And listen, I say y'all better keep wearing them damn outfits, because if you don't wear the outfits, what's the point of us watching? We'll pay attention to the sports. Well, we don't want to pay attention to you. No, we don't. Let's go around here to Taco Bell real quick then. Got to be more careful. Boy, y'all got to stop playing with these little bitches down on the street trying to tell you something. Look. Taco Bell employee has been accused of pouring boiling water on the player. Causes second degree burns. Now we finna see what second degree burns look like. Y'all pay attention.
Top story now: a Memphis Taco Bell employee accused of pouring boiling water on her coworker, causing second-degree burns all over his body.
And he ain't whooped that bit. Go ahead.
The young man is home from the hospital tonight and just spoke with Action News 5's Joyce Peterson. She's live with details about the attack. Joyce.
18-year-old Chris Jones has second-degree burns across multiple parts of his body. Burns so severe he had to have surgery at Regional 1's burn unit. Tonight, both Chris and Memphis police say that playful banter with a coworker quickly turned into a vicious attack.
I see my skin just leaving, like sliding on my body.
18-year-old Taco Bell employee Chris Jones has second-degree burns on both thighs, his stomach, and both arms. His 19-year-old coworker, Michaela Henderson, is charged with aggravated assault.
You should never hit a woman.
Accused of pouring boiling water on him last Saturday.
She says she's gonna do it to customers if they come up there, and so she just plays around with it, you know, like somebody says, I'm gonna beat you up if you feel me. Like, she plays around with it, so I didn't think she was serious at first.
The teens work at the Taco Bell at 5320 Knight Arnold. The Memphis police report says they were engaged in playful banter prior to the incident. She threw his shirt in the trash. He hid her iPad. Her irritation soon boiled over.
We used to be friends, like, not gonna lie, we used to be close friends, but Chris just started, like, liking me. He started saying weird, inappropriate things to me that I did not like.
Police say Henderson poured a pot of boiling water into Jones' lap as he sat in the restaurant lobby.
More blisters are popping up, then the skin's just coming off. The skin came off. It's red, and it's going to take a little time for it to heal.
Henderson was arrested Wednesday and released on a $5,000 bond. She told investigators she blacked out before the incident.
I'm currently going to anger management classes, and I don't know what's going to happen so far until the case get done.
Jones now faces a long, painful recovery.
Imagine if it was your sister, or your brother, or your mother, or grandmother, somebody, you know, that somebody did this to. You know, you would want justice the same way, you know.
You see, through boiling hot water on somebody, you have to have punishable actions no matter if you blacked out or not.
All right, as part of her release, Henderson was ordered to take that anger management class. She is due back in court August 27th.
So they gave his anger management. Now just look at it in reverse. Do y'all truly believe that if a man would have did this, if it was in reverse and he did this to her, do y'all think that we would have just got anger management class? Yeah, maybe sort of, kind of. Yeah. I don't believe that. I don't believe that Buddy would be locked up for attempted burning the skin off your body. I just want y'all to see what second degree look like. This is horrible, man.
Year-old Taco Bell employee Chris Jones has
oh, that bothers me right there.
second-degree burns on both thighs, his stomach.
Oh, look at his stomach. His stomach paint. He got that paint like he done fell off a motorcycle.
And both arms.
Look at that arm. Look how he was dark-skinned it, and then he went to light-skinned it. Oh, but the tattoos stay on you, though? The tattoos go through. Oh, all right, cool.
His 19...
tattoo look better, though. God, it's peeling. Oh, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. That hurt. He say strawberry.
18-year-old coworker Michaela Henderson.
Michaela got him. Michaela got him. I don't understand why the story didn't go different His skin was peeling off, and for some reason, her face is unrecognizable. I don't understand how that wasn't like a part of this right here. But he'll probably rage, you should never, no matter what, no matter whatever, put your hands on a woman. Yeah, she threw a pot of water. And listen, they in Taco Bell, so we're not talking about your kitchen pot. The pots that is used in restaurants is about, they start about this big. And they about this big around. You know what I'm saying? So that's a lot of water. The water was so hot his skin peeled. So she was probably over like 240 degrees or something like that right there. 210, 240 degrees. And you should never put your hands on a woman. Appreciate y'all for rocking them out there. Yeah. I'm just saying something. I had to go it on and record that right there. Moving right along. Decisions. I know good as hell well. It's 59 after the hour. It's almost, I only got 97. I refuse to be used. We got 97 thumbs up. Give yourself a pat on the back. Y'all done made it over 100. That's what I'm talking about. And I forgot to find me some elevator music. out here. He said, no, close fist on that Tyson. Listen, when I tell you they should have showed pictures looking like Rihanna in the face, the way that she was stomped out, the way her nose has been relocated and all that fly shit. What? What have been... She took my skin away? Got it. Uh-huh. I would have been the poster child of whooping a bit. I promise you that right there. Mm-hmm. Anyway, y'all, let's go to Charlotte. Let's go to Charlotte. Ladies, y'all failing, y'all falling. But this is really nothing new. It's really nothing new. I've seen this before. I've seen it a lot. I really, really have. But we have some darker hue babies out here who decided to get their hair did in a store. Get their hair did in the store, in the cookie store, at Crumble Cookies. Crumble Cookies decided to do hair. And a customer on the outside decided to go ahead on and record what he had done saw. Here we go.
This week, a shocking sight for a lot of customers at Crumble Cookie. This is caught on camera. Video appears to show employees at the Crumble location doing each other's hair in the middle of the business. The video is going viral online after it was posted last night. Now the company is speaking out about what happened. Ron Lee is live in Midtown with the very latest on the situation.
That's right, Ron. It sounds like the management is taking quick action, trying to get this under control after what happened.
Well, they certainly aren't happy about what happened. As a matter of fact, as soon as management got wind of what went down at this Crumble Cookie behind me, they immediately closed the shop with no plans to reopen. Hey. Now, this is the video that's gaining so much traction online. Folks, take a look at this. It was shot by a man just outside the store in the parking lot along South Kings Drive. In the video, you can actually...
Is she doing a hot oil treatment?
...see several employees gathered in the lobby. One of them doing another's hair, using some type of product on her scalp. At the same time, a worker next to them is wearing gloves and appears to be handling some type of Crumble product. When a spokesperson for Crumble Cookie got wind of the video, they quickly fired back, saying the company is aware of the video showing, quote, inappropriate employee behavior. They also went on to say, quote, the conduct shown is unacceptable and does not reflect Crumble's standards. They continue stating, upon learning of the incident, we immediately closed the store, discarded all the dough on site, brought in a professional cleaning crew, and took appropriate action with the employees involved. It is unclear this morning if any disciplinary actions will be taken against anyone in that video. Now, the schedule on the door says that the Crumble Cookie here opens at 8 o'clock this morning. We'll have to wait to see if that actually happens. In Midtown, I'm Ron Lee, WB.
Jesus. Listen. darker-hued women will always, in my mind, will always be looked at as a problem. Always. Do y'all know that they didn't say anything about termination? Y'all know that they didn't say anything about termination. Do y'all know it's 4 women? 4 women, not a man in sight. Not a man in sight. Now, right here, I think that she doing either a hot oil treatment or she putting that regrow. She probably putting that regrow on her scalp or something that got to do with thinning hair. Maybe, but this baby, it looked like she got dread. So in my mind, it may be a hot oil treatment.
And just outside the store in the parking lot along South Kings Drive. In the video, you can actually see several employees gathered in the lobby. One of them doing another's hair, using some type of product on her scalp. At the same time,
y'all understand that these people had to get rid of all the dough. Well, they said they got rid of all the dough. I ain't getting rid of all the goddamn dough. We're just gonna get rid of like a little bit, and then, you know what I'm saying? And then they had to call in a cleaning crew. Because of this right here going viral, the health department will come in. Yes, this is a violation of health codes. Yes, it is. One thing about being around food, you're supposed to have on hair nets anyway. You know, because have y'all ever went to a restaurant and y'all got hair in y'all food? Ugh, it make you want to throw up. You know what I'm saying? Oh, bitch done drop food into my shit. You know what I'm saying? This is why, and it's not like they in the back doing hair. They in the front, man. Y'all not gonna go in like the management office or nothing like that. We just gonna do it right out here because shit, ain't nobody around here. Ain't nobody in here. It ain't like we did in front of customers. That's something that these babies will say out here. I promise you that right there, man. Just the decision making is horrible. I just wanted to check out some of these comments. Somebody say gross. Stupidity is rampant. They say this is absolutely disgusting. So tired of nasty ass employees. Disgusting. This is sickening. But listen, they didn't say anything about them being fired. Nothing about them being fired. They had to close the store, and they don't even know when they finna open back up. They have no idea when they finna open back up. I say open back up immediately. Damn it, because if your cookie's good. I don't know how many of you good people ever seen the cookie crumble thing, but hold on. This is like the cookie crumble thing. Cake batter cookie thin. Some this week only, a set of 2. Strawberry cookie thins. I guess they got to be selling really, really big because they have a storefront. They got a brick and mortar. You know what I'm saying? So it's probably like some good stuff right here. Pink sugar cookie thins. All right. S'more cookie thins. So they're making cookie thins. Brownie batter cookie thins. I know that they're probably so good. Chocolate chip cookie thins. Oh God, that's what's up. That's what's up. We need for y'all to go around here and support Crumbles, cookie crumble, cause them hoes trying to destroy business. It's a doggone shame. Listen, if y'all know how to do hell, have your own brick and mortar or do your shit at the crib. Don't do your shit on other people's job. Now I do understand you can kill 2 birds with 1 stone. I get that right there. But why infringe on somebody else's business in the way? But hold on, be thinking. Listen. They thinking for themselves, dog. They thinking for themselves. They thought that was a good thing. Now, I said in the beginning, this is nothing new. I've worked a lot of jobs to where women do hair on the job. I get that part right there. And I've worked in restaurants where women braid and shit in the back of the restaurant. It's just something that women think is okay to do. You know. And they do it on the clock. Like they're not even on break. They do it on the clock. Bitch, I refuse to be braiding the bitch hair in the back of the store off the clock. Don't be stupid. Do not do that right there. She said, Willie had me over here yakking like a cat with this. I just think that something is really wrong with our sisters, and we love our sisters. Say macadamia hair nut cookies. Got to be more careful, man. He say that they are here in Chicago City and suburb. Oh, really? Oh, cool. I don't think we have a crumble cookies in Florida. Is crumble cookies in Florida? Oh, we got locations. We got crumble cookies in Orlando. In Central Florida, in case y'all don't know what Orlando. I didn't even know. I may got to slide up. Well, I don't like to go out into places, so I just may shop online. To see about them cookies. But listen, got to eat stuff in moderation, y'all. Y'all know we got to stay fit out here in these streets. Over 40 and fine, bitch, you got to stay fit now. You can't eat cookies like that right there. Fuck around and get bloated. And need to poop and can't poop. Shout out to D for the $4 cash shop. I appreciate that right there, for real. Support is a verb out here. I need y'all support out here in these streets. Move right along. I ain't gonna eat much, hold you. I ain't gonna eat much. Decision making. Let me show y'all a little something. I couldn't believe when I heard it, because I was like, not a dog user. You is lying to me. Not the youths. But y'all ain't gonna believe we got a dog use sister out of Milwaukee. Dog use sister out of Milwaukee done shot a boy. A woman done shot a boy. Who could have believed it? A woman done shot a boy who was selling water. A woman done shot a water boy. Not even in Atlanta. This is in Milwaukee. I couldn't believe it. Y'all pay attention. Hold on. Shout out to the Archer for the $5 super chat. He said not the first time, and it was on a store cam. Crumble knew. You got a point.
She has a history of criminal convictions that go back years.
33-year-old Cassetta Burrell was just released from prison, is prohibited from having a gun, and waiting to go to trial for another felony case. When prosecutors say, Bill Miston explains now, she shot a 12-year-old boy over turf selling water bottles.
She shot a 12-year-old over turf. Like, this my block. This don't sit. You better not sell no what. He ain't even selling dope. He's selling water, man.
There's so much stuff going on in this complaint.
33-year-old Cassetta Burrell's charged with 22 counts relating.
Baby, it kind of cute with a little size on her, though, and she just got out.
To leading police on a high-speed chase with kids in her vehicle after prosecutors say Burrell shot a 12-year-old boy last Friday evening near 60th and Silver Spring.
Here you have what started as a dispute between two groups of children for water bottles selling turf.
Prosecutors say Burrell, her girlfriend, and other children, including Burrell's, drove around the neighborhood looking for the victim. Prosecutors say Burrell shot the boy, shot at his brother, and hit a nearby house with people inside. Prosecutors say flock cameras spotted the suspect vehicle, and when deputies tried to pull it over, Burrell started a nearly 6-mile pursuit at speeds upwards of 80 miles per hour, with 4 kids in the vehicle, including her son.
Ms. Burrell had been out of prison for 11 days for her child abuse conviction.
Been out for 11 days on a child abuse conviction. She abusing
child abuse conviction, where the underlying victim is one of the victims in this case.
She understands the severity of her charges and has mentioned that she will attend any and all court appearances for this case. And she just mentioned to me that on that 17th, where she missed her court appearance, she mentioned that she was in custody.
Burrell was set to go to trial this week in a felony case. Court records say she was in custody on the day of the shooting. It's unclear whose custody she was in and why she was released. But hours later, prosecutors say she shot the boy and later admitted to it on recorded jail calls, calling herself, quote, a hero.
Nobody in the community, nobody in the hood thinks somebody that shoots a 12-year-old kid is a hero. You are not a hero. If you did this, you're a zero.
Burrell's being held on a $100,000 bond. She's due back in court next week. In Milwaukee, Bill Miston.
Hey, dog, I can't take her serious, and y'all still like trying to argue and protest Nolan Wells. What the hell? We got to listen. Do y'all understand? That she was in prison? She just got out of prison, been out of prison for 11 days. She was in prison for child abuse or something? Say it again.
In the vehicle,
Watch it.
including her son.
Ms. Burrell had been out
Say
of
that
Pursuit
piece again.
at speeds upwards of 80 miles per hour.
Watch it.
With 4 kids in the vehicle,
4 kids.
including her son.
Including her son was in the vehicle. Her son was in the vehicle.
Ms. Burrell had been out of prison for 11 days for her child abuse conviction.
She was convicted for child abuse. She was now in the car with 4 kids. One of the kids was her son. She was I want y'all to think about it. She was convicted of child abuse, and now she's able to be in the car with her son, though. Imagine being convicted of rape. Of a child, and you was in the car with a child. I don't understand. That baby said that she a hero though. Now listen. Your Honor said there's nothing about being a hero. There's nothing about being a hero when you shoot an 11-year-old. Well, we can argue that. You know what I'm saying? It depends on the 12-year-old.
Hero.
Nobody in the community, nobody in the hood thinks somebody that shoots a 12-year-old kid is a hero.
We can argue that. We can argue that to the bus icon. I know some 12-year-olds who I done stories about. Straight killers. Straight shooters out here in these streets. And I wish that somebody would have went on ahead on and knocked them off and been a hero for the community. Because they still living, they was able to knock off people. We need heroes. Now they arguing about water, and the bitch done got shot by water. I wonder what did the water have a cut on it? What kind of water did it have? Was it nutritional water? Was it spring water? Was it Desante? I don't know. Was it Zephyr Hill water? Like, was it water out the lake? Was it tap water? Huh? Arguing over turn. You can't sell that water around here, boy. Boy, I know I catch you selling that water around here, boy. Well, y'all got to get off the block. What's selling water in the name of Jesus, man? What y'all doing? Shout out to this beautiful sister right here. No, hell no. She came out there cute. She got like that look. I got Indian in my family face right there. Look her.
Burrell's charged with 22.
She got a little weight on her. And what? She 33. Now listen, ladies. This is the one thing that I don't like. You all be looking big and your arms be small. Your arms be little. Her arms is little. Now this also lets her know that she got a big chest on her. I like to be trying to tell y'all, stay as small as possible, dog. Stay as small as y'all can out here in these doggone street. But
Counts relating to leading police on a high-speed chase with kids in her vehicle after prosecutors say Burrell shot a 12-year-old boy last.
She only been out for 11 days. They finna go back to prison. Mind you, she was also in the car with her girlfriend. She been out 11 days riding around with the girlfriend and finna go back to prison and finna leave that monkey out here on the street.
Burrell shot a 12-year-old boy last Friday evening near 60th and children, including.
Look at that face right there. Look at that face right there. You could have been taken care of, baby. You could have been taken care of. For real, though. But I think that she would like the filming in one. I think that she would have filming in one in like the relationship or something like that right there. And hell, she could have been a tough one because she just got out of prison. You know what I'm saying? She probably one of them right there. But God, she was checking out the sunny water. Flavored water. They probably fighting over that flavored water. Listen. Decisions. Keep being a hero, baby. I'm out of here. Bam. Get that off my screen real quick. I'm just saying, we got to be slow as hell. I don't understand. Anyway, let me stop acting shocked. Let me stop being shocked. Let me stop doing this. We have a situation. We got a situation. Ooh, this in Florida? Orlando. We're going to Orlando. Florida, my state. For real, though. We got a viral video. Here, they call all these videos viral. It is what it is. But imagine that you out to eat and your ass don't pay. You dining and dashing and stuff like that. I don't understand how and why people still dine and dash knowing that there's cameras everywhere. There's cameras in your bathrooms. There's cameras in your toilet. Have y'all ever seen the toilet camera corn, or is it just me? I be doing stuff for research purposes out here. But have y'all ever I'm so nasty. Look. Y'all know what we do in toilets, right? We take dumps and we pee-pee. People got the cameras in the thing the way you see people taking dumps. Have y'all watched it? Listen, a lot of players don't think that girls poop. A lot of players don't think that girls be taking dumps. Well, I want to break that. I want to break that spirit of you thinking that women don't do the things that men do in toilets. And I would advise you all to watch camera toilets or toilet cameras. So y'all can see about 20, 30 women taking dumps for yourself. You can see them take a step and then it'll break that. You know what I'm saying? You say them Russian cams. Yeah. Oh, them, what is it? Them Japanese cams too. Oh, did y'all know? I think it's in Japan or in China. Damn it, it's an Asian country that I think is in clubs. In the women clubs, they don't have the toilets that you can sit on. They have squats. They squat to pee. It's set up like a toilet, like in the floor. It's in the floor. The women, they walk in, they stand over this little thing like a toilet. They squat and they pee. And then they shake. And then they get up. I didn't see any tissue, so I know that they shake. And then they get up. So I'm guessing that you have to buy like your own wipes, something like that. And I would advise you ladies to buy wipes, because just wiping your monkey, with dry toilet paper, you still pissy. Wiping your butt after you boo-boo with dry paper, you still shitty. Let's just use the proper terms. Yes. I'm just saying something. You say that that's in China? The hole in the ground? Yeah. Listen, boy, y'all don't have to believe me. But you have to go to certain sites to see this type stuff, because it's just not on the internet. But I guess if you type in women squatting in clubs to pee or something, it'll come up on one of those X-rated sites. You know what I'm saying? And y'all can see how it is in other countries. I know that y'all be thinking, oh, that's nasty, but check it out. A lot of China, they don't have toilets. Oh, wow. I didn't know that. See? We learning all at the same time. You say that I use dude wipes. Yeah, man. Y'all better put. We got the wipe wet. You got the wipe wet. Wipe and dry, we've been taught wrong. Wipe and dry just smear shit. And that's why we still be stank. Like, we just be stank. Yeah, no. And still be trying to hunch. We be stank and be trying to hunch. This shit crazy out here, these doggone streets. Imagine the people who don't use wipes, and we meet in the club, and we leave the club, and we automatically get to getting it. We automatically doing oral. We so nasty. We don't care about nothing. This guy Hennessy and Ciroc and Black and Mild shit all in the. We so nasty, but y'all so clean. Y'all are so clean. Explosive diarrhea on camera. Yeah. Listen. And I've sat and I've stomached watching those types of videos for research purposes, though. I have to research type of stuff so I can bring it to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Let's go on out here to Florida, the way they dining and dashing, and it done went viral. And everybody on camera. Nobody is hiding. Like, this shit is not hidden. I don't get it, though. Well, we stupid.
Video's been viewed and shared hundreds of thousands of times. You can see two adults and some children walking away from their table in a pretty nonchalant way. They apparently never even asked for a check. I'm News 6's Mike Valenti, your Orange County community correspondent, and now that viral video is part of an investigation by the Orange County Sheriff's Office. Based on what you saw, I mean, did it seem like their intention the whole time was not to pay?
100%.
100%,
I'm definitely not even on the fence about that.
Diane and her son Anthony own the restaurant called At the Diner.
How's everything, guys? Good? Awesome, man. Enjoy.
Last Sunday at the Universal Boulevard location, a table of 7 was in for brunch.
He's now eating food from somebody else's plate. I guess that's how much he enjoyed the food.
We can see the man and the kids all walk out. A minute or so later, the woman follows suit. But again, they never asked for the check.
They never asked for the check. They never got the check. The server was making drinks for another table.
But employees realized, wait, these people left a phone number at the hostess stand when they were waiting for a table.
We immediately start texting and calling. Ignore, 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 until finally I said to them, I'm reporting it to the police and we're gonna post this. Then we got a reaction, but the reaction was like gloating, like, I don't care, you'll just make me more famous.
Then on Tuesday, the owners called the sheriff's office. The sheriff's office report includes a breakdown of everything they ordered when they sat down at one of these tables. 3 2-eggs combos, 1 loaded grits, 1 Dubai chocolate stuffed waffle, and the list goes on and on. In the end, with gratuity included, the total cost came to $298.47. But get this, shortly after our interview wrapped up,
Maria, how are you?
Anthony told us the man and woman called to pay over the phone.
Yes, I paid the bill, yes.
And we were able to get a hold of this man, who insisted he wanted to do a Zoom and publicly apologize for bailing on the check. I'll send you right now. Okay, bye.
Still waiting.
But he ended up bailing on us. Why do you think that video resonated with so many people and circulated so widely and quickly as it did?
Can I be honest? I honestly think the reason for it is because they did this with children.
On top of having the bill paid, Diane and Anthony also want a public apology. We'll see if they get one. I'm your Orange County Community Court.
Yeah, I ain't finna get no public apology from a player who said that y'all ain't finna do nothing but make me more famous. Y'all ain't finna do nothing but make my numbers go up on social media, pimp. We live in a time to where, again, attention is currency. Attention, man, he likes and, ooh, people see me and a whole bunch of people see me. That's all that matter, dog. That's all that matter. It don't care if it's positive or negative. A whole bunch of people had done seen me out here in these streets. That's really all it is, man. It's just stupid. Just really, really stupid. But, do you? Do you? Mm-hmm. You say, well, did they actually give their phone number to be called? Well, they gave the phone number, like a lot of places or restaurants or some, they will require a phone number if you have to wait on tables. If you have to wait on tables and then they'll text you to say, hey, the table is ready. A lot of other companies, they use those alert boxes. Like I had them went to like the Cheesecake Factory and or what is the sushi? It's not sushi. It's the sous chef place. Oh, I can't think of this place, but they give the alert boxes to let you know that the table is ready or something like that. So it's either your phone number so you can be texted or you're going to get one of those boxes. But I guess that they forgot that they had then gave their phone number. Just silly as all that damn though. Now what players should have did was went on ahead and came back and paid his bill and went on the internet and say, damn, it just slipped my mind. Like you should have came up with some. Do you understand? See, he didn't think he needed PR. He needed a PR manager or something like that right there. He didn't even think that he could have went even more viral. His numbers could have really, really got up, especially if he would have got on the news and said, damn, that was my bad. Damn, because I'm the man and I'm supposed to handle these things right here because I'm a man. I had to pay these people, and damn it, the food was excellent. They treated us well, and everything. It just slipped my mind because we were just having conversation, yada, yada, yada. I just forgot. Sorry, this will never happen again. And a matter of fact, let me give you an extra 20. I want y'all to understand how he could have played the game because he said more famous, so that let me know that he's on the internet. He's probably on YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram. He's somewhere on the internet to where he get views. I'm just saying something. He could have catapulted this into something so much beautiful. Damn it, he could have came out and said, well, this is how a man handles a situation. You know what I'm saying? I stand as a man. First and foremost, you know how we were trying to talk slick. First and foremost, trying to stand on some shit, you know. That's what he could have did to try to show his children. I got to show my children an example of a good man. He could have ran this shit like, ooh, for like a few weeks. He could have ran. He could have probably got on Oprah. He could have probably got on Oprah. Well, the Breakfast Club or something like that right there. And Tasha K or something like that. Yeah. Shout out to my girl Tasha. You know what I'm saying? He could have did something big like that right there though. But instead, you want to flake out on the media. You don't flake out on us, Playboy. Who is you? Who is you? Anyway. Move right along. I ain't gonna even much hold you. We've been talking about from last week. We were talking about from last week, and we have an update. We did a whole show about the mother who had done shot the 20-year-old who was hiding under her daughter's bed because her daughter, 13-year-old daughter, had done invited a 20-year-old she knew was 20 into her house, and her mama had done said, you had any other boys or men in this house, I'ma shoot them. Bitch, you ain't gonna even shoot your daughter, but you gonna shoot whoever she invite inside the house though. Black folk is supporting the mama, because I would have did the same thing. I called a man in my house, in my daughter's room. I could understand if you weren't one of them mothers who had done said, well, if I catch another one, that means that your child have been having boys or men inside of y'all house when you're not there. So you know that you have this promiscuous little hoe inside your house. I know, Willie, how can you call a 13-year-old a hoe? Shit, the activities that she doing. This ain't her first time. They say the streets say that they have pictures and all type of shit. I don't of her having other people inside the home and all this. I have no idea, but this is what they say. A lot of people say, well, he got himself killed because he was in high. And I say, yes, he did get himself killed because he followed behind that monkey. But he's 20. He should not be around. And why is he seeking out a 13-year-old? Well, a little bit could have lied. She could have lied. And we going to act like 13-year-olds don't lie. We just the slowest people on the planet. You was 13 and you lied. Remember? Yeah. Women have fake IDs. What the fuck are we talking about? Minors have fake IDs so they can be adults. So yes, a 13-year-old will lie. So we don't know whether he knew that she was 13. Don't know. They say no grown ass man in his right mind supposed to be sneaking into a minor's house and in her room trying to do something with the minor. No man in his right mind. Do you know men in their right mind, grown men sneak into grown women houses? I just want y'all to think about it. You snuck into a house and you was a minor. I'm just trying to tell you something. Shout out to Jay the Great Alien for the $2 super chat. He say, Willie, I know Kendra, she used to chew me up. You is lying to me. You is lying to me. Gobble, gobble, gobble. I'm just saying. Listen. When I tell y'all we got an update, we got an update. We got an update. So the man who was shot was 20 years old. They now say the man who was shot, the 20-year-old man, he was special needs.
And we're also following new developments in the case of a Memphis mother accused of shooting and killing a man she says she found hiding under her daughter's bed. In court this morning, Kendra Scott, who is charged with first-degree murder, had her bond set at $100,000 and was also ordered not to have contact with the victim's family. Memphis police say when they initially arrived to the scene last week, the victim, Rodarius Morton, was found dead near the home's porch after he had been shot in the back of the head. WREG Shay Arthur is live tonight after speaking with a former teacher of Morton's and what she wants people to know about him. Shay.
Hey, Stephanie, yeah, she says this case could have been handled so many other ways, not ending with a 20-year-old man being killed.
Perkins says she's the former middle school teacher of Rodarius Morton, who Memphis police say was shot and killed early last Thursday morning in the Walker Homes neighborhood. She said Morton had learning disabilities.
He was special needs, and I was his special needs teacher.
Shout out for having her real.
She described him as soft-spoken and respectful, shocked by his death.
Unbelievable. Very, very hurt, because the young man that I knew that most people don't know, based off of this story, they don't know him personally like I did.
In court paperwork, an underage girl told police Morton came to her house early Thursday morning through a back door. Her mother, Kendra Scott, then showed up banging on the door, yelling, "Who was at my house?" Scott says she went inside and found Morton hiding under the girl's bed. Police say as Morton was leaving the home unarmed, he was shot somewhere near the front porch. Detectives discovered he had a gunshot wound to the back of his head. The girl told police her mother has told her in the past if she discovered a boy in the home, he would be faced with violence. People look at this and they say, well, he should have been in that situation in the first place.
And I agree. I do agree. I
say she agreed. Go ahead.
Do not condone his actions as going and mingling with a 13-year-old. However, when you're cognitively not 20,
come on,
what do you expect?
What do you expect? Damn, she said it right. Shout out to this teacher. And I keep trying to tell y'all that baby got on them glasses. She got that femininity. Damn, that femininity is popping. And she got her real, and she got on glasses, soft-spoken and educated. That's hard to find out here. Shout out to Simone for the $2 cash out. You say she was the village bicycle. Whoa. You say she was the village bicycle. Everybody gets to run. God, everybody get to ride. Hell no. Hell. They say that she was promiscuous in the community. That's what the hell. Her mama even know that she was promiscuous. That's why she said, if I catch a nut or if there is a guy or a boy up in there, I'm gonna shoot shit out on. Yeah.
And then I found.
Notice something. Your child, you'd have to tell your child that because your child has not been caught with boys and or men inside your house, right?
That last night that from his sister,
back it up.
No one going and mingling with a 13-year-old. However, when you're cognitively not 20, what do you expect? And then I found out last night that from his sister, no one knew that he was gone away from the house.
Perkins believes Morton thought the girl was older and didn't understand the law.
They believe that she was older. So it goes to the point or it goes to the fact that we be saying, well, we don't know whether she told him that she was underage. She didn't tell him that. Or he was under the belief that she wasn't that. Shout out to Jay the Gray Alien for the $2 super chat. He said, Kendra unalive buddy down the street from me. Pat, you is lying to me. Oh, Lord, he got these little killers out here.
I just wish she wouldn't have never shot him. That's it. There were so many opportunities for her to stop and think. So many different ways that this could have had a different outcome. So many different ways. Call the police. If you got a gun, hold them there to gunpoint till the police gets there.
Yeah, and Stephanie, Scott is due back here in court next month. For your news leader, we're live downtown tonight. Shay.
You say, so what, was he cognitively 19? Do you know that you could be 20 and cognitively be 10? You cognitively be 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. You can literally be that, you know. When you have special needs and your cognitivity is affected, you know, we just don't know. We just don't know his state of being or his, we can only, we're only able to get this type of information from the teacher who was teaching them. You know what I'm saying? And she know, and notice, she didn't argue the fact of, well, a 20-year-old should not have been with a 13-year-old. She argued that, she even agreed. I agree with that. She say when somebody's not cognitively all the way there. This person is not 20. Cognitively. Cognitively. I think I said that right. Uh-huh. You say she just said not 20. Yeah, listen. Hold on. We can even go back and play it.
Very, very hurt. Because the young man that I knew that most people don't know, based off of this story, they don't know him personally like I did.
Okay, you say that he would have to be less than 10 to not know to climb in a window, though. Just saying. He would have to be less than 10. I don't understand. Wait, what? He could have cognitively been 15, 16, 17. We don't know. But I know grown people who climb through windows. Huh? You say that my uncle was in his 60s with the mind of an adolescent. See, I don't think that people understand. I don't think that people understand special needs. When your brain is affected, and you not what we say in your right mind, he would have not even been able to stand trial. He was already labeled. He already had a special needs teacher. So he's in the system as special needs. So there's a lot of things that he would have not even been able to be charged with. You say, or was he mentally 13 too? He could have been. He could have been. He could have been. I'm not saying that y'all wrong. All I'm saying is that he could have been anything. And watch this. He could have even knew better. But it's like they said that he didn't even know that she was that age, or he thought that she was older. But this is what they say. So, and then just think about this right here too. How was they able to tell us that he thought that she was older? Where did they get that from? Her or family members? Did family knew that he was talking to a girl? Or do they have text messages? Do they have the evidence of this? You know. But for her to shoot Buddy in the back of the head, I think that he said something that she ain't like, or while walking out of the door, or she wanted to get one up under her belt. That was the right time, the right scenario for her to take somebody's life, and she assumed that she would just get off because there's somebody in my house. When we say that there's somebody in my house, that's like automatically you can shoot a bit. You know what I'm saying? You could kill somebody because they're in your house without your what's the word? Without your without you telling them that they can be inside the house. I can't even think of the doggone word. But yeah. They say could be trolling Willie. I'm just saying though, man. Hey though. But see, her decision making got her ass in jail right now. Locked up. Got her locked up. Won't let me out. It won't let me out. But just for the fact that when you see the comments on the internet to where people are like, yeah, she was just absolutely correct. Even after all the information. Even after you know that she told her daughter, if I catch another one, I'm going to shoot her. Even because the first story, from the beginning, they said he got shot in the back of the head. That means she gave him time to get from up under the bed. And hell, he got shot outside. He didn't even get shot inside. He was not a threat. That's why she going to prison. That's literally why she finna go to prison. He was not a threat. He was outside. And now that they say he was special needs, boy, it's over. I'm trying to tell you. But she ain't gonna get time like a man would. But she got to do some time. She got to do something. You done killed that boy like that right there. And didn't do none of her daughter. Didn't do none of your own daughter. Got that. We're gonna do 2 of those later. What did I do? Oh, I did everything. Did I do the story about the pastor? Did I do the pastor out of Florida? I don't think I did the pastor out of Florida. But I still have some domestic love stories. I got 1, I got 2. Oh, no. Let's go to Sanford because like we got a brawl. We got a brawl out here in these doggone streets. Y'all got to see this. This shit wild. Shout out to D for the $6 cash app. I appreciate that right there. For real though. Come on, y'all. I need y'all with some more thumbs up. I need your support. Y'all know how they doing me. You know how they do. Damn, all that expensive this year. Damn it, y'all know how they doing me. We got 143 with the thumbs up. Can we at least get 150? Can we get 150? Huh? Yes. Did not give consent or permission. Thank y'all for coming up with the word. The invitation, permission, consent to have that person inside of the home. He said, who gonna watch our daughter now? Shit, boy, the daughter just chilling because the daughter can watch herself. The daughter's 13. The daughter can watch herself. The daughter needs no supervision. The daughter can stay home by herself. That's how she was able to have somebody sneak inside the house because she was home by herself. No matter where the daughter go, that daughter is going to bang who she want to bang. We could try to prevent. We could try to protect. No, you shouldn't stay away from them adults because you're going to get manipulated. What if she knew he was special needs? What if the 13-year-old knew that he was special needs? What if they was in the same class? Well, no, they're not in the same class because then the teacher would have said, well, she in the same class as him. You know what I'm saying? Like she would have said that I am the teacher of both, you know. But she didn't. So, all right, I'm just throwing something out there. You said that boy had one last test to pass to get into heaven and failed. Got to be more careful. That's a good question. Do special needs people go directly to heaven? Like, do you get to heaven and you like have cognitive impairment and shit like that right there? Do you just get to go to heaven though? Yeah, because like if you cognitive, you can't even profess that Jesus is the Son of God. You can't even, a lot of special needs people don't even have a mustard seed of faith. You know what I'm saying? Like, is there special ways to get, because you're special needs, is there a special way to get in heaven? I have no idea. We're just thinking about something. But we had a brawl that had done erupted in Sanford, downtown in Sanford. Watch these folks. No. Watch these good Americans.
New tonight, a slugfest right in the middle of downtown Sanford ends with one woman in handcuffs. This video we got from a viewer has gone viral, and you're only seeing it tonight if you're watching Fox 35 News.
You say they had a brawl and the woman got arrested. Let's see what this is about.
According to this woman's arrest report, the fight was not the reason she was taken to jail, but it was instead the way she described it. Saturday night, apparently, was fight night in downtown Sanford. Watch as two men pummel another on the sidewalk along First Street. And then a woman joins the fight. The scrum bangs against a store's window, and then it falls to the ground. Seconds later, two men have another man pinned to the ground. A woman is seen on video hitting one of the men before she's tackled by another woman. We've given the entire video a soft blur, and despite all of the chaos, only Dina Abbott was arrested. Police say she escalated the fight, which stemmed from an argument with another woman about seating at a bar. Cops say Abbott followed the other woman, who was trying to de-escalate by walking out of the bar. According to this report, multiple witnesses told police Abbott's husband sucker punched another man, and then it was on. He's not charged, however, because police say the person punched left before officers got there and hasn't come forward to make a statement. Cops say Abbott got physical when describing the fight to police. They say she chest bumped the officer, and after raising her right hand, she hit the officer on the bridge of his nose. The report says she stated like this as she was doing it, claiming she didn't know how else to describe what happened. All of it enough, police say, for a single charge of battery on specified personnel.
That means they're violent. That means they're violent. I promise you,
Abbott
she's
has since
violent.
bonded out of the Seminole County Jail. Police say anyone who wants to file a report about this should contact them.
I want to file a report, goddamn. I want to file a report. Do y'all understand that she got arrested because she chest bumped? They been trying to. She tried to describe what hadn't happened. and in her right mind, she said the best way for me to describe to you what hadn't happened, let me perform it. Let me chest bump you. And she raised her hand and hit the officer in the nose and shit. That battery on Leo, and that's why we had to go ahead on. And all this shit started because she hit a man anyway. She is no stranger to hitting a man, and the reason that she's no stranger to hitting a man because y'all ain't chastised bitch when she was a baby.
Punched, left before officers sucker punched another man, and then had to de-escalate by walking out of the bar. According to this report, multiple witnesses told police Abbott's husband sucker punched another man, and then it was on.
Oh, her husband sucker punched another man. Oh, but she ended up going to jail because she chest bumped and hit the officer inside the nose. Oh, all right. Oh.
He's not charged, however, because
she's still violent.
Police say the person punched left before officers got there and hasn't come forward to make a statement. Cops say Abbott got physical when describing the fight to police. They say she chest bumped the officer, and after raising her right hand, she hit the officer on the bridge of his nose.
Let me talk to the officer real quick. right. This is so funny. Real quick. And officer, you could have lost your life. You do not allow nobody to be within 3 feet of you. How was she able to chest bump you? The only way that she was able to chest bump you is because she's right here. She's right here like y'all about to kiss. Shit like that right there. That's the only reason, the only way that she was actually able to easily chest bump you. She chest bumped the player with equipment on. It's so stupid, but she's so smart. For real. Everybody, I don't think everybody was meant to stay on Earth. But damn it, you're here now. You're here now. It is what it is. You say, will it do aborted babies stay aborted in heaven? That's a hell of a question. But that's a good one. That's a real good question because, like, we want to know what happens. And I wish I had an answer for that right there. But damn it, I don't. I don't. Good question, though. Really, really good question. But why is this 1, 2, 3, 4? Okay. All right. We got something to mess with love. We still got something to mess with love. We have is this the same story, though? Is this Buddy?
Pliska was shot multiple times.
Hold on. Oh, all right. But I think I got something else out of Milwaukee, and then we finna go to Milwaukee. We finna go to Milwaukee. Okay, no, we're not finna go to Milwaukee. We finna go, I think it's Kansas or something like that right now. I hate when they got stories, but they don't tell us where the story from. Isn't it crazy? Like, damn it, just give us a state. But anyway, we have a heartbreak. A heartbreak turns into outrage. Oh, I remember the story now. Outrage. A mother is speaking out because of what hadn't happened to her son, I think, on like a metro bus or something. Confused, but there's something about this story that has intrigued me. And here we go.
Grief turns to outrage.
Grief.
I don't know what to do. I can't eat. I can't hardly sleep. Tonight, a mother's growing heartache as she tries to bury her murdered son.
We are learning more tonight about the man police say was targeted and gunned down on a Metro bus. This is 5 on your side at 10. I'm Kelly Jackson.
And I'm Mike Bush. Michael Hunter was one of 2 people killed along St. Charles Rock Road in Breckenridge Hills last week. Hours ago, his mother shared her grief and a battle over her son's body with 5 on your side's Robert Townsend.
Yvette Watkins says her 24-year-old son, Michael Hunter, was excited about starting a new job soon at St. Louis Lambert International Airport.
He really was, and he was like, Mom, this job right here is going to do it for us, because we were planning on moving out of state because of all the violence here in St.
He said, Mom, that this job is going to do it for us. Mom, he's 24. He said, Mom, this job is going to do it for us, meaning that they was in some type of financial disparity or something like that.
Sadly, on July 10th, their plans tragically shattered. Police responded to an emergency call near St. Charles Rock Road and Wismer Road in North County. They quickly learned Michael Hunter and an innocent bystander, Rashad Rice, had both been shot. Investigators say the 2 riders died at a hospital.
The last call I got from Michael, it was 1:48. His girlfriend called me at 2:02.
And told Watkins her son had been shot 8 times. Days later, police arrested Christopher Irving in connection with the deadly shooting. Yvette Watkins says Irving is the ex-boyfriend of her son's girlfriend. She also says detectives allowed her to view video of the bus shooting.
I had to see it with my own eyes. It was terrible. That's the most cold-blooded thing I've ever seen.
And
we need to see it too.
Wednesday, the grief-stricken mom embroiled in a battle over her son's body with this South City funeral home. Watkins admits Monday she signed a contract giving the home permission to oversee her son's service. But early Tuesday morning, she says she called the funeral home and asked them to not pick up her son's body from the county morgue.
Yesterday, I tried to retrieve his body, and they would not release it to me.
Why?
They told me that I would have to pay the transport fee from picking him up, embalming fee, and viewing fee.
$3,000 she didn't have.
Damn, Mama, you ain't got 3 stacks.
Family and funeral home workers got into fiery arguments. Police showed up.
All we want to do is agree that we not going to use this funeral home.
After several hours of heated exchanges, Watkins says the funeral home agreed to release her son's body on Thursday. Do you regret signing that paper?
Sure I do. I just want my son's body so I can bury him.
Robert Townsend, 5 on your side.
Watkins says another funeral home will now handle her son's cremation service. The director of the funeral home declined to talk to us on camera. The suspect, Christopher Irving, remains in jail on 2 counts of murder.
Do y'all know why she decided to go ahead on to change the funeral homes? See, because one funeral home told her that they'll do it for the law. She signed a damn contract and then get mad or angry with the people when she want to change her mind. But you signed the contract, though. And because you signed the contract, in my mind, they should have not just released him without some type of compensation if they had done did something. There has to be, I would think that there's something that's inside the contract that also says that if you decide to change your mind, that you owe us like $30 or something like that right there. But we is upset because you signed the contract. And this is why I be trying to tell y'all. Because we don't think ahead when it comes down to death, we tend to make the wrong damn decisions because we make emotional decisions. And she signed this shit making an emotional decision because she have not thought it through. Hell, first of all, your ass ain't got no money. Let's just start there. Your ass ain't got no damn money, so you went with the first people. You know, the first people who you thought would have been like a good idea to have your damn baby. Why you don't? Do y'all understand that she also said that by him getting the new job, that it was going to change things for them because they was like in the process of moving or they wanted to move? So you mean to tell me that you ain't have $3,000 to even move on top of him getting the new job? She looked in my mind to be like in her 40s. We is in our 40s and we ain't got a few dollars. Badass decision maker. All that cooch. Got all that cooch is still out here broke. I can't take y'all serious, I promise you. What's wrong with y'all? Look at this fool. Look at this fool right here. He done shot Buddy. Remember, he is the ex-boyfriend. And this is why I'm trying to tell y'all, behind that monkey, people lose lives. People end up in the hospital. People end up losing everything behind monkey. I think God said something about that right there, like in Matthews 44:7 or something like that. The Bible trying to tell us about you, bitch. Ladies, just got to be monkey. He trying to tell us about you. Y'all ain't followed up them in the first orders. But anyway, I think that this is a sad case of affairs. But for just to be in the beginning of, he had got his new job, and we supposed listen.
Hours ago, his mother shared her grief and a battle over her son's body with 5 on your side.
And I want y'all to also understand, we is in the internet age, right? And I keep trying to tell y'all, the shit that's on the internet is a small amount of people when they be out here talking. He have a little la-la and he ride a bus. There's a whole bunch of broke bitches who have boyfriends. There's a whole bunch of broke chicks who is in relationships. So when we be seeing these people on the internet saying, I need a dude who make this right here, I need a dude who make this right there, that's the small amount of females who is out here talking like that right there. The rest of the females is living their best life with broke dudes who ain't got it together, dudes who is trying to get it together, dudes who is making decisions. You know what I'm saying? So don't y'all let the internet confuse y'all about what women is out here accepting. This shit ain't nothing changed. Women is still accepting broke dudes. Stop it. Stop. But anyway.
For Townsend.
Yvette Watkins says her 24-year-old son, Michael Hunter, was excited about starting a new job soon at St. Louis Lambert International Airport.
He really was, and he was like, Mom, this job right here is going to do it for us, because we were planning on moving out of state.
Y'all was planning on moving out of state. Do you know how much it costs to move out of state? Unless you, like, right on the border of another state. It costs, just for the simple fact, a lot of us, we rent the U-Hauls. If you rent a U-Haul and you especially leaving to another state, you typically is going to rent a U-Haul one way. Do y'all know what a U-Haul costs to go one way? Hold on. Watch it. How much does a U-Haul cost to go one way from Florida to Tennessee? It may give me a little something. That's typically between $600 and $2,200 based on rental packages. A 10-foot. Oh, and typically when we moving, we need at least a 20-footer. At least a 20-footer. But that's $1,700. That's $1,700 just for the U-Haul. We ain't talking about the 3 times the rent and all that stuff about the place that you about to stay. We're not even talking about the gas. We're not talking about the gas, man. You know, that's a truck. You know how much gas that'd be costing? Huh? We ain't talking about the lights and the water and the food and all. You ain't got $3,000? Wow. So I want y'all to understand. By him getting this job, shout out Dr. Umar, by him getting the job 3 times, this was going to make their life better, or their situation better, because he was going to make the money in order to assist them with moving, and he's the 24-year-old. You say, is that the T-Mo Nipsey hustle? Got to be more careful. But shout out to this mother. She lost her baby, you know. She's got to go through a little something, but all of our decision makings dictate the direction of our life. I will continue to tell y'all this. It's a doggone shame, man. It's really, really a doggone shame. I wonder, well, of course she's not going to be mad at the girlfriend, because you said the girlfriend didn't shoot him. Her ex shot him. And then I wonder how long he had the girlfriend, because a lot of times, see, listen, and this is why we often tell, or this is why it's often said, for people when you break up, you all need time. You need time to yourselves. And it's not just the fact, especially women, because typically when women break up with men, damn it, did I say that right? I just got confused. But women, y'all especially need time to break up, because when y'all break up, a lot of times the dudes, they don't want to break up. A lot of times the dudes do not want to break up, and they will continue to come around, maybe harass you and maybe shoot your new boyfriend and shit like that right there. But so you all need time to be single so that dude can go ahead on and go on about his business. A lot of times you all will break up on Thursday and y'all got a new dude by Thursday evening. You know what I'm saying? And now y'all putting the dude life in danger. You say most women don't let go of one man until they have another one. Yeah. Yep. So because a lot of times you all don't take time out to make sure that the separation is separated, y'all put a dude's life in danger. And players, I want y'all to really, really think about this right here. When y'all get these new broads, make sure y'all ask about their ex. Make sure that y'all find out, well, where did he work at? Watch this, watch this. Where did he work at? You have a better opportunity if she has dealt with a man who has a good job and or a career. Well, like we found out around here, jobs and careers is the same goddamn thing. But we was taught that they were different. Anyway, shout out to Ryan Sean for the $1 cash app. He say moving from one hood to the next. Facts. Y'all know how we do it. We don't give a damn. But yeah. We have to find out. We have to find out how long was y'all together? Did y'all live together? What type of work did he do? Do y'all have children? Do you let him parent? These is questions that need to be asked when we link up with these brawls. Because like I tell y'all, the dudes who care about their future, dudes who don't want to go to jail, is the ones who is easily to break up with. The ones who don't want to go to jail. The ones who like, bitch, go ahead on about your business. Bitch, I don't give a damn. Bitch, I love you, but I got to let you go. Got to let you go. Those is the dudes that y'all can break up with. Them other dudes who don't give a damn about losing it all, players, y'all better leave them brawls alone. Shout out to Fifi for the $5 cash out. You say, hey, miss y'all. You say no call. Them you say no cell phones at work. No. And where's you working at where they done changed the policy? The hell going on? I hate them type of jobs. Put your phone in your lockers. Dumb shit. Listen, we grown. Anyway, we have to start thinking about these type of things because people is dying. We're losing our life. And again, it goes back to the decision. It goes back to the decision that we is making out here. This is why we did. Now, according to, and y'all know 9 times out of 10, she got a picture of her ex-boyfriend. She got pictures of her ex-boyfriend. And if you take a little moment to really look at her ex-boyfriend and you don't see his ass like in uniform or none of that fly shit right there, he ain't doing nothing productive. Well, y'all believe that? Smash her and just move on, dog. Because listen, women's ex-boyfriends can tell a lot about her decision making. Hell, the same thing for dudes. Dudes' ex-girlfriends can tell a lot about his decision making. I'm just saying, but a lot of time we just be want to smash something. I'm trying to help y'all stay alive out here in these doggone street, man. For real, for real. But if you just want to leave Earth, then you go ahead and don't do that right now. Listen, y'all give yourself a pat on the back. Y'all made it to the end. No, the news on this wonderful STD Friday. That's what I'm talking about. Listen, it's time to go outside and get it together. Get y'all hunch on. Don't be afraid to do exactly what you want to do, because it's your life. It's your life. Once you die, you dead. Once you die, you dead. We coming to your funeral. We're going to the after party. For real though. I had a question I had wanted to ask y'all. They say that Jesus was a carpenter, right? What did Jesus build? Like did he build anything? I was just thinking about Jesus today. I don't know. What did Jesus build? As an earthly craftsman, Jesus worked as a tekton, Tekton, a Greek term meaning builder or general craftsman, likely building stone houses, walls, and farm tools. Spiritually, the New Testament states that he builds his church. Oh, so Jesus built the church. Oh, I was just, shit. That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking. I just didn't know what he had them build. Just saying something. So shout out to Jesus. Y'all please remember to go around to the Willie Williams Show 4 channel, 7 channel. Oh, except in the Greek channel. I forgot to show y'all something else. And y'all please remember to go around here to Pleasant Candles, pleasantcandles.com. The biggest, the hugest, the largest candle company in the world, Craig. Trying to tell you something. Everything is Willie poured. Nothing is third party. Everything comes from my warehouse to your house. And if you would like to change the smell of your areas in your house, in your car, on your job, please go around there and put your orders in right now to pleasantcandles.com. Bam, trying to tell you something. Y'all like that right there? Did y'all like those sisters right there? Hold on, let me go put that up on the screen. Let me put that up, bam! All of them with them shortcuts out here in these screens. That's what I'm talking about. Beautiful sisters, beautiful sisters. Just by me showing that right there, y'all should go around there to pleasantcandles.com. Players, prostate cancer awareness around here at the Willie Williams Show says just a finger. So your prostate don't work, your meat don't work. Mess around and lose your little la-la, or your life is your choice. You make the call. Your body, your booty. I am here to help. Yes, I am. Yes, I'm is. Again, y'all please remember to go around to the Willie Williams Show 4 channel, 7 channel, except then the Greek channel. Watch the standalone videos, because we do the standalone videos. You say God says that his church was not made of hands. Say I'm confused. There it is. There it is. He say Jesus was in front of Home Depot. Gotta be more careful. Gotta be more careful. Listen, y'all, man, we finna go ahead and get on up out of here, man. I want y'all to have a good time, man. Really enjoy your Friday. Really enjoy your Friday, man. Enjoy it, because it's been like a long week, and you know we be stressed out and all that fly shit right there. Really enjoy what you got going on out here. Do y'all's best. Do y'all's best. Again, once you die, you're dead, man. And we can't get this thing back. And if you're not happy, if you're not enjoying some shit, find a way to make yourself happy and find your way to enjoy some shit. With that said, I want y'all to do that one thing that I always ask y'all to do, and the reason that I know that y'all be doing it is because every time I go live, y'all tend to still show up around here. And that one thing is, stay alive. Y'all have a good one. See y'all when